Hey, community. How are you? I am so glad to be checking in with y'all today again. And I wanted to talk about building a vision, not just a business. And, whoo, baby, if you could hear me just say hi, like this is probably my third attempt at this. Like technology is just doing its thing. So if you could say hi, that'd be great. So I know that I'm where I'm supposed to be, right? So let's talk. So about 5 years ago, I stepped into this entrepreneur space in private practice, and in the last 3 years, I really took it up a notch. I left my 10-year career to build something that felt bigger, more aligned with my purpose. And let me tell you, it has not always been easy. But for me, I just knew that I didn't want to just run a business, right? I knew that I wanted to like lean into my purpose and build a vision, right? And what's interesting to me in this space is that so many of us have like incredible skills, degrees, experiences, but we're stuck just playing small, whether it is fear, overthinking, or waiting for the right time. We just kind of hold ourselves back, right? Like, do y'all relate to that? And if you do, like, drop a yes in the chat. If you know, sometimes, whoo, baby, I could do the thing, but I'm the problem. Right? You're the problem. um, and you know what? I have to say, it really is because of my work and being with a lot of women of color who show up with things like anxiety and overthinking and them holding themselves back. That kind of got me into this space because I realized that they just needed the skills to navigate where they were so that they could show up to be the amazing, brilliant women that they were. And it bothered me knowing that they weren't rising to that occasion because of this like internal experience, right? So it was important to me to get the skills off the couch. And what opened up the door for me was coaching. So that's also why I show up in the coaching realm, in the mindset coaching realm, and then being in business where it's like, yeah, girl, like be about your business, the business of your purpose, your gifts, or your expertise. Right. And I'm a be about getting you those skills so you can show up and do it well. So it just aligned, and it would have never aligned for me if I didn't step out, right? Like we are sometimes holding ourselves back from stepping into the fullness of our calling. Okay. And I know that that can be a shift. I think just recognizing that you're really called for more, made for more, like that can be a shift. For me, that shift happened when I realized I didn't have to keep operating in just one lane. I started with the coaching, it evolved to speaking because there were things that I realized was just important to talk about, and I could bring that to the table. So, speaking was a natural transition. Writing books, I've written professional, more clinical books to just like journals, hosting retreats. This has been our third year and fourth retreat now. Baby, we went to Bali. Right. I've done things that I never imagined when I was in my 9 to 5. Okay. And as you're listening to this, I want you to just sit with yourself for a second. I want you to consider what's that one thing that you've always dreamed of doing but haven't made the jump to yet, right? What's that thing that's holding you back? This thing is bothering me. Right? What's that thing that's holding you back? Right. So if you know there's things that you would like to do, but whether it's like, I don't know enough, I don't think if I can do it, or maybe you have stepped out and you've been working on things, but you're in that like frustrated place. I just don't know like what else to do, what else it could look like, how I could really use the things that I have. Like, even if that's you, like, let me know. What is that thing that you're working on? Right? What is that dream that you would like to lean into? I'm just kind of curious, right? Um, the other reason why I'm curious about it is because I want you to bring all of that into class on Thursday. Because Thursday, it's something special. It's my opportunity to really give back to you. It's the one thing that came to mind as I thought about being in this space for 5 years. It's like, okay, girl, what does that mean to you? And like I said, I lean a lot into my purpose. I lean a lot into into like this bigger vision. And what came up for me was giving back some of my skills and knowledge and things like that to support you. So this class on Thursday was birthed out of that place, right? Really, the class was birthed first, and I realized, like, oh wait, you're here. So again, alignment. Like I set up to do the thing before I realized I needed to do the thing. Crazy, right? So I hope you'll come and join me in class, right? It's designed for women of color because that's my people, right? Whether you're a therapist, coach, just in this entrepreneurial space trying to figure out what else, I would love to see you. We're going to look at how we can take all of your experience that you've been sitting on and turning that into multiple opportunities for you, whether it's through coaching, digital products, speaking. I will be sharing the tools to help you navigate, right? That's what I'm all about, whether we're navigating anxiety, we're navigating how to move into executive levels and navigate how we feel about that. Like, I'm here for all of that, right? I coach people on all levels, from the entrepreneurship to the corporate space. That's me. And I look forward to coaching some of you guys a little bit on Thursday, right? We can look at some simple ways that you can really express your gifts. Okay, so I will give you a plan for that. We'll work on that. And the thing about it is, it's an approach that I think you'll find feels a little easy because it's more aligned with who you are. Like, I've definitely, as I've been growing, done a lot of things that just was not in alignment for me. And even if I did it, and whether it's like marketing in a certain way or showing up and doing things like trainings and workshops that was like, but okay, let me see, because somebody said this is what I should do. When I did that, it didn't always feel right for me. And I think for more like heart centered, purpose driven folks, we have to work in a certain way. We have to work in a certain way. We have to market in a certain way. And we also have to be around people that are in alignment with us too, which is super important. You want your atmosphere to represent the values of who you are too. So I think if you're in my cipher, I know it's because you're dope, you're brilliant, and you're really grounded in who you are, right? And you just believe in things deeply, and those are the types of folks that you'll be hanging out with on Thursday if you come hang out with us, right? So I'm gonna drop the link. Come into the masterclass, a prescription for visibility and impact. And I think it's gonna be cool. Again, it's just us coming together, right? But you also get a good roadmap to help you kind of move forward towards like that vision that you have as you're building this idea, this concept of a business. I can't wait to hear your concepts. I can't wait to see what y'all been holding back on. And most importantly, I can't wait to see you in class. Ah, it's going to be so dope. All right. Talk to you soon.